In the crucial Bihar Assembly elections, nearly 1.46 crore voters would seal the fate of 800 candidates in 50 constituencies. CNBC TV 18's Archana Shukla is in Patna, closely tracking the developments on ground in Bihar in this election, which is being watched by everyone, including market players.
The third phase of polling in this Bihar Assembly elections is somewhere becoming a litmus test for all political parties. While there was a general sense that in the first two phases, Nitish Lalu's Mahagathbandhan possibly has an edge over BJP, and in that sense, this third phase of polling becomes very crucial because some of the very key constituencies are going to vote. 50 assembly seats voting for 50 assembly seats is happening in this phase of polling. Some of the key constituencies like that of urban center of Patna and regions around it are going to poll today. The stronghold and Nitish Kumar's constituency of Nalanda is going to poll today. Also Raghavpur and Mahua, the two constituencies where Lalu Prasad Yadav has fielded his sons. These would be some of the constituencies very closely watched out for in terms of voter turnout, in terms of the issues based on which voters have decided to cast their vote. We are currently standing at Patna Women's College here in the urban center of Patna, and when we speak to some of the voters who've cast their vote, they say that the biggest issue that's on their mind is the law and order scenario here in Bihar, and also the level of development beyond developing and constructing just roads. So these were the two big issues which most voters who we spoke to said they've decided their vote on.
Okay, well, Archana Shukla also caught up with the Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad just after he cast his vote in Patna. Take a look.
Sir, the reports that we got earlier in the first two phases of election said that possibly it's not in favor of BJP. In the third phase of election, what are your expectations?
Those were sponsored stories. Okay? We work on the ground, traveling for the last 3-4 months. There's an overpowering yearning for change in Bihar. The people are ahead of us. And let me tell you, the results on the 8th of November will be truly historic. I know my state.
Sir, you know, the development agenda was initially the agenda on which everyone was campaigning, whether it was the Nitish Kumar government and his party and the Mahagathbandhan, or whether it was BJP. But in the last couple of weeks we have seen that campaigning move to things like the tantrics or the reservation. Do you think the campaigning is now moving back into the caste politics, and the agenda of development is now somewhere getting hit?
Our focus is only and only on development of Bihar, right from day one. What for is the package of 1,25,000 crore? The Prime Minister is talking of Bijli, Sadak, Pani, Dawai. We are all talking about that. The yearning for change is there. The people of the state are going to vote beyond caste. That's all I can.
That's